as I told you earlier on, tutakuwa na guest later in the day. My name is Kate. Kama in case unatena inside, tunauliza swali letu, tunauliza leo ni what is that one thing that you'll not stop doing hata upate pesa kiasi gani? Blue Radio Kenya, Kate Mkame _ on Instagram. Interact na sisi na pia tuambie how your week has been. So I'll just let them introduce themselves to you and then yeah, we will begin from there. So nani anaanza? Tunaanza na set gani? Ladies first.
So I'm Edna from Clean Tech Collectors. I'm the communications lead. Glad to be here.
Yeah, and I'm Dennis. I handle the technical bit of it. And I'm also part of the Clean Tech, like one of the founders. We are part of the Mombasa Plastic Incubator finalists. Yeah.
So what is okay, what did you say your group in it?
Clean Tech Collectors.
Okay, so what is Clean Tech Collectors about?
So Clean Tech Collectors, it's a tech company that is looking to venture into the areas of waste management. But now we're using tech to influence behavior change, since we've realized there's so much gap in terms of collection, that is in terms of pricings, how the process is done. So basically we're coming to bring in tech to influence behavior change and streamline the process. Yeah.
So Edna, do you think that tech and cleaning can really come together and unite to form something that is really realistic? Let me use that word.
Yes, I believe so, considering we are in an era of technology. And actually, as we speak, most companies are trying to incorporate tech to make stuff easier and also to get data or like to make a streamlined flow of work. Yeah.
So unajua mimi ukiniambia like data collection in technology, no, mimi kama mimi like you'll need to really convince me a lot, because like it is time consuming. Have you found people like wako like no, it's a bit time consuming, nini mtu anataka tu just something swift, oh takataka just chukua uende, but kikuja like have you found people when you're like against this?
So maybe to answer that, yes, I understand that most Kenyans actually don't have a culture of, let me use a person like you. Pengine unaona kama ni too much work maybe to download an app or to get on online and do that. But we have incentivized our work such that, so kuna different packages. So e package unaweza chagua cha unataka. Inaweza kuwa maybe collection only, inaweza kuwa collection and maybe fumigation, inaweza kuwa collection, fumigation and something we call the scheduling. Let's say for example, takataka yako inakotangwa every Monday, Wednesday and maybe Thursday, and then there in between you happen to have like more waste, you can do priority scheduling. Inasaidia sana. So the reason why you're saying maybe it can be hard, for example, if we told you that when you segregate your waste and we come and collect your waste, the plastic that we get from you to key user, you get the cash back. So from there, you'll end up following on how many kgs did we collect from you, so that you can multiply the kgs with the price we are buying per kg. So that means it comes in as a motivation. So utajipata wewe mwenyewe umeanzia culture ya kusegregate waste, na unaweka wet waste kando, waste kando hivyo. So it's even easier for us to know that from kids household, these are the number of plastic tumepata this month, these are the number of wet waste tumepata this month, these are the number of organic waste tumepata this month. And from that, it's just to shape opinions. I think you've heard like the county government of Mombasa is planning on introducing the rates for people paying like their waste per household.
500.
So you see, with that kind of data, it's even easier for us to like tell them with the data we have. Ukiallocate lorry area Bamburi lorry tatu, it's enough than taking those lorries to a place maybe like Chuda. So yeah, it's a challenge, but we believe with the incentivization of it, pole pole tutakuja kuwork.
So kuna kitu hapo interesting umesema like if you collect from a place and then are you really giving me back the money ama umesema tu?
No, facts, we're giving back the money.
Okay, so the interesting part is you in business. So kama you're collecting the plastic from me, wewe kama the person who is collecting, you want to sell it and make money for your own. So ukinipea ile pesa, how are you benefiting from this wewe?
So apparently the companies that tend to recycle the plastic waste, So the moment we are buying from you, or we are giving you the cash back, we are also going to sell this plastic to these companies that tend to recycle plastic waste. Like we're in an era, considering with the African Climate Summit, there's been some conferences that have been taking place, and they are really, really pushing on plastic-free items, like using things that aren't, we are trying to recycle plastic waste, you get, if not plastic, at least something that's not, can be used as plastic free as a product for a certain company. So that's how we get to benefit as a business. Yeah.
So you've talked about the Mombasa County government saying to introduce the 500 charge for each nyumba inatoa hiyo. Like how will that wasaidia nyinyi kama people in business? Will that really benefit you? And do you really think that the measures that they are putting in place will benefit you in terms of, tunasemanga yes, itasaidia watu wako kwa ground, but ikifika kwa ground, pesa ifikange kwa ground. So do you think that, what measures can they put to ensure that nyinyi pesa itawafikia kwa ground?
So actually it's a proposal that they have come up with, but honestly, considering vile Mombasa iko and how people are, they're going to face a big challenge, which is data. Because I wanna like the, for example, let's say in a place like someone living in a flat in like Chuda. Huyo mtu, let's say umemrecord in that place. The next month they relocate to a different place. Itakuwa very hard for you to keep up with them. So you asked how are we like going to benefit? Actually, the motivation behind our idea is that tuliona kuna so much inconsistency from the collectors bit of it. What do I mean by inconsistency? Unapata mtu anaweza kuta kwa hii nyumba alipo 20 bob, another nyumba alipo 50 bob, another nyumba alipo 100 bob. So in our research, we went out to know like why is it that there's so much inconsistency. We found that there's so much profiling on the side of the collectors. Pengine juu ni mchafu, so ukimwona amekuja ni mchafu, you even assume anaweza kuibia viatu. Ndio unapata wengine, let's say ameenda kutoka kwa hii flat, anaambiwa viatu zilipotea or something got lost, kesho usikuje tena. So we realize that if our watu tunaweza kuja tukawa dignify, like provide them with like the gumboots, the overalls, they be smart and they be neat. Hata mtu akiambiwa the standard rate ya mtu kutoka takataka ni let's say 50 bob, it's easier. So now, as you asked how we are benefiting, we are like more of a Uber, ni kama Uber takataka. Whereby we have a back end for the collectors, and now we have the front end for the customers. So the moment you request for collection, we assign a collector to you. Let's assume the collection is kama 100 bob. We retain a percentage for acting as a link between the collector and the client. Yeah.
So like, okay, umesema you've got people. I wanted to ask, are you really the ones going, ama you've got people working for you? So like, how are you able to ensure that ile trustworthiness between, tumesema your profiling nini? So are you able to ensure that client, the person you send there, and the client, like how are you able to, how do I want to, like how are you able to ensure that kuna data yule mtu umetuma pale, and in case anything happens pale, you can be able to follow up? Do you have their data, ama you just pick people randomly?
So currently the company is doing the waste collection services, right? And actually we are also going by what the county say. They want like licensed companies, right? Within these licensed companies, they have collectors, their own garbage collectors. So you find like in the incubator, the Mombasa Plastic Press Incubator, we have one of the teams doing waste collection called Rafiki Peps. So like for example, Rafiki Peps, we will onboard them in the app. And when a client like orders for the services, we connect them with the Rafiki. We let Rafiki Peps know there's a certain client through the back end, right? Atapata notification. So as a company, definitely they will try to profile their people like with good services, nini. Lazima make sure kila kitu iko sawa. Achieve your goal ya kufurahisha customer.
Yeah, additionally also, these collectors, once we send them up, we are training them like on how to handle customers and also on first aid. Because when we went out in the field, we realized that most of them, like I'd said earlier, Mombasa people don't have a culture of waste segregation. So unapata ameweka chakula, plastic, chupa, and in the process they get like hurt, anaweza pata wounds, vitu kama hizo. So we were looking forward to like training them on basic first aid skills zenye pia zitawasaidia in such cases or in such accidents that they can be away ahead of them. Edna also mentioned about like there are private companies that are already doing the collection, but most of them there is no consistency. So unapata, let's say they have come today, they're supposed to come, let's say, on Monday and Wednesday. They are in between. If you happen to get like waste, if you happen to get like your waste, they can't come until the day that they have assigned you. So now us, we're coming in to fill in that gap. Yeah.
Yes, so we will take a quick musical break and then we will be back with more of this conversation. In case you want to know anything about them, just kimbia pale kwa mitandao yetu ya kijamii Blue Radio Kenya, Kate Mkami _ interact na sisi na tuambie what else do you feel they can incorporate to make work easy, and what are you doing to ensure that you're creating an environment, a friendly environment for you, for yourself and the people around you. It's 5:50 p.m. right now. I'm sure ushatoka job, you're already packing your bags kwenda sherehe. But before you go to the sherehe, remember to put your safety first before anything else. Na kama anakupigia simu sahi, do not go. Inamaanisha you're not part of the initial plan. Vile mwenye alikuwa ameambia kuje, bail out last minute, akaona huyu ananga kazi, let me just call them. My name is Kate Kami, and in case you didn't say, this is the Blue Drive every Monday to Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. Ensure you engage with that. Tuna bring the vibe. Great conversations and good music. Playing right there was Masauti Namaste, a Kenyan boy. Masauti is a great Kenyan talent from the coast region. Only baadhi ya wasanii ambao watu wamekuwa sana, do you have to go to Nairobi to make it? Because we see most of the artists from upper coast, whenever they start, wanafikanga ka point inasema, hey, east west home is not east, haikuange east west home is the best, but sasa inabidingi you go and look for greener pastures somewhere else. So before we went on a break, tulikuwa na guest with us in studio, and we are back, so we continue the conversation with them. Acha sasa tuanze na the gentleman. In case mtu akusikia jina yako, what's your name?
I'm Dennis Mwangi. Wananiita Mwas.
Okay, Mwas.
I'm Edna. They call me Edna.
Aquina, they call me. So before we went, we were talking about plastic management and what are you doing, and there are some of the few people that are in this field young. Tunasema peeni vijana kazi. Vijana wako na ideas huko nje but amtaki kusikiza. So somebody is tuning right now. So what do you people do?
Like we had mentioned earlier, we are just a startup that is looking to deal with the plastic. Actually all waste in general, but our unique focus is on plastic. Kwa sababu now imagine if you're told like some years to come there'll be more plastic in the ocean than the fish. Honestly, it's scary.
Yeah.
Considering sahi vile ukienda beach you enjoy the serenity, maybe some actually choose to go to beaches at kama Diani because they are more cleaner than maybe in Mombasa, for example. Now imagine if that's the scenario right now, but we don't do anything about it. So zitazidi accumulate. With time the fish itapungua. Ikipungua wavuvi, most of them are parents wavuvi, but end up kuwa like hawana like job. Your job ikisha hivyo, poverty na increase, bali na kuwa chafu. Like it's more trouble. Hakuna way out. So yeah, in such to maybe salvage such situations, ndo tuna organize things like beach cleanups. Na pia tuna come up na such programs zina create awareness more na ku try to influence behavior change. Ujue hata ukienda weekend kutulia beach na umeenda na sani zako za plastic na biriani yako, just be moderate enough na courteous enough for the beach na our future generation. Hiyo plastic yako rudi tunayo. If not so, basi wewe beba tu sani yenye si plastic. Kama ni maji, instead of buying the bottled water, just carry a reusable water bottle yenye unaweza refill. Hivyo. Yeah.
So where did you see the gap mkasema like let's start organizing beach cleanups, and do beach cleanups really work? Because most of the times, most of the people when I see people doing beach cleanups, I just see good vibes. So I'm putting my picture and everything. So after the beach cleanup, what's next?
So actually that's a very good question, because what they normally think about plastic the moment beach cleanup imeongelewa. Na to be honest, I don't know where the exact challenge is. But like you said, maybe that coming together and bringing the good vibes. So you are trying to come up with a campaign in a run for 3 weeks. This is actually the first week, and the end of each week ndo tunakuwa tunafanya like a beach cleanup. We were looking to award people who like collect the most plastics, or rather the most waste within the week before the square beach cleanup. Such that unaweza enda beach na necessary set kuna clean up, but unaweza okota plastic yako ukajua like hii plastic this is where they should be, or rather this waste hapa ndo inafaa ikue. So we've teamed up with BMUs, beach management units, since wao ndo wanajua like how people the turn up iko aje, ni type gani ya plastic inakuwa polluted sana. We've also teamed up with the KWS, because most of them are ndo wanaman like the beaches, the coastal region. And we also welcomed other partners when you're willing to partner na sisi ndo to initiate the same. So this campaign running for the 3 weeks, like I said, kesho ndo tunafanya the first beach cleanup at Pirates Beach from saa 2 mpaka 11. And yes, refreshments will be there.
So you're saying you're seeking to award mtu mwenye amekuwa collect the most garbage before siku ifike. So Edna, how will you know that between this week, what method are you using to ascertain that ni kweli Kate throughout this week she's been collecting this garbage? Mtajuaje ni kweli nimekuwa filled?
So the idea was in each beach management unit there's a specific person, like a contact person. So the moment you collect your plastic waste or the waste, unaenda kwa huyo beach management unit, atakuwa na hii weighing scale. So unapiga picha after msha weigh your kg. So after msha weigh your kg, hiyo picha tunatumiwa na hiyo contact person wetu wa BMU. Ndio anatuambia huyo msee ameleta this amount of plastic waste ama this number of waste.
So I am there at the beach. How will I be able to identify the person that I go to take my garbage to?
We had actually planned on doing a flyer, like for each beach management unit, this specific contact person na inapa yake ya simu. So yeah.
So,
Yeah, and also considering it's a pilot project, tulikuwa tunaangalia, for example, if we said it's monetary awards, let's assume tunapea watu pesa mwenye ameokota most of it. Remember the goal is to create that culture of like equally inbuilt. So you see now itafika point, if we take that part, itafika point such that mtu hawezi okota kama hajalipo. You know finance, eh?
Yeah.
So the culture we want to build, the same way someone can go, let's say like for a road trip, na take photos, hashtag traveling, hashtag road trips, manenos and all that. We want them to be proud so that you can go to the beach and you find, let's say like a plastic cup, tumbler, or even a plate. You collect them, take a picture and be proud, like today, at least I've done something positive. I've contributed towards keeping the ocean plastic free. So with time also we're going to have plastic champions. These are people who are like playing a part, not necessarily bigger parts, because we're believing in small steps. Tunasema steps ndogo lakini footprints za ndovu. Yeah, like as in small steps but towards the bigger goal. Yeah.
So many people are doing beach cleanup. So what makes your beach cleanup unique and different from the others?
Number one, I think basically on the award part, I think it hasn't been done before. Based on the beach cleanups personally I've attended. Also, most beach cleanups, they don't tend to give out certificates of participation. They normally give out to the sponsors, but the participants themselves. So we are valuing each person attendance yake. Like it really matters to us a lot. So basically I feel those are the two key points. Nezasema, we are different from the rest of the beach cleanups. Yeah.
So you said this thing is going on for 3 weeks. So once the 3 weeks are done, you go back to your normal life, you go back to my normal life. What plans are there after 3 weeks?
So these 3 weeks, it being a pilot project, we are also going to learn more about like the challenges. Why is it that people only turn out during beach cleanups? Because actually, if you keen with how we've planned it, we haven't gone to the normal beaches. Actually, people mostly hear Nyali Beach, Nyali Beach, Nyali Beach, Nyali Beach. Kate, I can bet like you've never gone for a cleanup at Nyali Beach, have you?
I have not gone for any beach cleanup.
I don't even know what to say to you.
Tell me, be direct.
So a place like Sherry Beach, people just hear about Sherry Beach, but they have never actually gone there, like kufanya a cleanup on the same. People know pirates because it's a public beach.
Yep.
Actually, those who come. So the majority of them, when you're nakuja Mombasa, like visiting for the first time, actually they don't even go to places like Sherry or Nyali. Most of them go to pirates. Because even if you check at the demographics, so during the peak seasons, pirates ndo imejaa. So we wanted to start with pirates, such that even the people who are coming, the newbies who are visiting from up country, wakikuja, they find that culture. You see, maybe the same you can go to a country like Rwanda, and you find that boda zao zibebi watu wawili, and you must have a helmet. You're forced to like align to that culture. So if we start with where most people like visit and come, that culture itaanza vizuri. And in the event like it doesn't like go as you expect, it will be easy for us to pinpoint that ilienda hivi cause hivi na hivi na hivi. Is it that people are ignorant? If people are ignorant, how can we sensitize them? Is it that maybe there are no amenities? Unaweza kunaambia watu wakote plastics maybe along the ocean, but ukiokota watapeleka wapi? So maybe from there you can maybe come and to realize the challenge is there are no amenities. So even in the next program, what we do, tunafanya let's say kama installations, maybe bins along the coastals. Ndo hata ukiambia mtu anaokota plastic, anajua anapeleka wapi. Ikishaekwa hapo, ikishatoka hapo, inaenda wapi? Isikuwe maybe atolewa Nyali Beach, enda kudampiwa Shelly Beach, ama enda kudampiwa some other place. Kwa hiyo unaweza kuwa unafanya kazi ya kuosha kuku miguu. So from all this, we're going to get real time data, na pia tutaget to pinpoint like where exactly is the problem. And then with time we're looking to make it like an annual thing, whereby we can even have like a festival to celebrate maybe quarterly or even yearly, otunyamekuwa like playing key parts in the conservation of the same. Yeah.
So you're talking about Shelly Beach, and I'm like, oh God, mtu anashtuka. What are you doing to ensure that kutakuwa na security? Because most of the time, Likoni is not new to people. Likoni, mimi nende nikapigwa mapanga. No, I'm not going. So what measures are you putting in place? Security measures?
Actually, one of our partners that we are having on board is the county. I believe without the county being on board, it will be quite a challenge to penetrate, like here in terms of security, nini. So that is sorted. Alafu, we are not doing it alone. We are also engaging the beach management units za iyo beach. So the moment umefollow protocol, I don't see pale wizi inakujia. Because the people of that place wish to protect na kuensure mnakuja kufanya usafi, they wish to protect that agenda rather than destroying it. So naona security iko guaranteed. Yeah.
So tukianza, there's something you say that you people will keep records of. If you collect waste kwangu, I'll be able to get that money. But so this is beach. So where does the money go?
So for the beach, right now we not like the idea of keeping your data. That's not the long term. That's like where we are heading to, because actually you're working on a system, and you keep all data such that even you yourself you can actually log in. And the bit maybe that I forgot to mention is that you'll be earning points also through using our service. The points that you can redeem maybe for shopping, redeem for airtime, such things.
Okay.
Yes. So for this one, what you're doing, it's more of calling out people more to like participate. So for this one is like building the ground foundation for us in terms of enhancing that behavior change. Yeah.
Anything else you want to add up? Angalia camera, convince watu watokee kesho.
Okay, so kesho Our timings ziko very flexible. Actually, we are doing from 8 to 11. Just 3 hours of good vibes and inshallah. And like I said, kutakuwa na refreshments. Tokezea, come one, tell a friend to bring a friend. Kuja, na ukikuja, tutakuwa hapo Pirates. Sign up, because after that, tutaku reward. And something people should know is that our certificates, they are not just certificates. Why am I saying they're not just certificates? This is because the partners when to partner now, they like they cement the foundation. We've partnered with Close the Gap, we've partnered with USAID, we've partnered with the Challenge Works UK. That's it organizes challenges in Canada and other countries. Like your certificate, it's not just like I see reja in other words. Yeah, so when you turn up also other than the refreshments, you get to meet new friends, network, and learn a thing or two about why it's key to maintain our oceans. So after Pirates, which is tomorrow, the next one itakuwa next Saturday, itakuwa at Shelly Beach, Likoni. Pia tutaita mtana. And then after that one, now we come back to Nyali on 27th. Yeah.
Edna, ongelesha mtu pale. Unajua ni ndume, so baby girl. Ongeza uzito.
I'm a lady of few words. What I will say, join us tomorrow. Join us in this Bahari Safi campaign. You won't regret. Yeah.
So umesema tupatane beach Pirates. So I'm like, is there like any specific place to patana? How will I be able to identify the people when wamekuja with you?
We will be there mapema.
Mapema wapi? Beach Pirates ni kubwa.
Like Sisi, just use the main entrance. We will be there. Yeah, it's that easy.
Okay. Yeah, in case you want to go and join this beach cleanups, where social media pages?
Oh yeah. And Kate also haven't mentioned if you'll be there yourself.
Mimi?
Yeah, tutakungoja pia.
Yeah, mimi niko hapa already. Nitakuwa nyuma ya curtains. So
on our social media pages, we are cleantech.ke, that is on Twitter, Cleantech Collectors on Facebook, Cleantech Collectors on Instagram. And we have a website, which is cleantechcollectors.com, sorry. Yeah.
Hivyo tu.
Nataka
kupeana your own personal pages ama nataka kupeana your own personal pages and anything.
Actually, hizo za kampuni tunapatikana huko pia.
Okay, yeah. So go check them out and go follow their content. Interact na unasema kesho hauna form nini. Usilale kwa nyumba. Connections and networks will not find you where you are. Baby girl akapo kila siku anakuambia baby unipeleke. This is the chance. Now you're not using any money for the first time. Peleka hapo and aka interact na watu. And just turn up. Nasemanga, one of the ways to build your networks, just go out, interact with new friends and make new friends. Unajua huyo mpoko na yeye maybe hata si mpo wako. Tunaweza patana na mpo wako beach. So quick break and then we'll be back with more trending stories. Yani pombe no, the next song tunayo break ni Kelechi Africana Chibaby and then tuko na Umwaka and then tuko na Professor J. Okay, good music and great conversations. Great music and great conversations.
Here we go. You're listening to Blue Radio, bringing the vibe.